Hello, welcome back to Super Sociology class. This session is going to be based on sociology and other social sciences such as anthropology, history, archaeology, religion, political science, psychology, and among others. This session, I'm going to talk about sociology being a science and why are sociologists interested in studying other social sciences. Sociology, as all other social sciences, uses a set of values, a systematic method, which makes it a science discipline. But it also dabs into other social sciences, such as the archaeology, political science, history, and the rest. Sociologists are interested in these social sciences because they all study human behavior. But according to sociologists, they believe that to understand the society that we are living in, then we need to study the society as a whole. But all other social sciences study the society that we are in its aspect. So economic is study aspect of the society, which is production. And then also psychology is studies another aspect, which is the mental processes of human. But with sociology, we believe in studying every aspect of human behavior and the society itself, so that we can get the full understanding of people in the society. With economic, again, it deals with prices of goods and services, and then also some factors in production. Sociologists are interested in economic because they want to know how people will behave in the society if the prices of goods and services is being increased or decreased. So this is the reason why sociologists are interested in economic. Again, sociologists are interested in history because history studies the past events. So for us to understand this modern society, then we have to know what happened in the previous years, the past event, so that we will understand the modern society. That is why sociologists are very interested in history, because to understand this modern society, you need to understand the past history of the society that we are living in. When we come to anthropology studies people in time and space. With this, sociology also studies the individual's behavior in the society. But the difference between anthropology and sociology is that sociology studies the complex society and anthropology studies the smaller society. Example, sociology deals with mostly the urban centers and the large community, and anthropology, it deals with mostly the rural areas or smaller states or communities found in the society. And again, why are sociologists interested in religion? With religion, it deals with whether God exists or God doesn't exist. But sociologists doesn't care if God exists or not. What they believe in is that if God exists or God doesn't exist, how does this affect the behavior of people in the society that we are living in? So sociology as a scientific discipline is interested in all the other social sciences, because understanding each and every aspect of these social sciences will help sociologists to understand the society as a whole. With this, some people argue that sociology is a jack of all trades and master of none, which means that when you study sociology, you have become the boss of all social sciences, because it dabs into other social sciences courses such as political science, psychology, anthropology, history, economics, and among others. But this argument is no, because sociology studying other social sciences doesn't make it jack of all trades and master of none. But sociology uses its own theoretical approaches and its own methodologies, which means that in studying of other social sciences courses as a sociologist, we don't move deeply into the other social sciences, but we use our own ways in studying them. Example, we are interested in religion, not because we want to know whether God exists or not. We want to know how God existed or God not existed brings stability and peace in the society. So, with sociology, we don't go into details as the other social sciences goes into details. This is all about sociology and other social sciences. So, sociology mainly uses scientific steps, scientific approach in bringing a solution to any social problem or any social situation that we are having. Sociology, being a science course, is seen as the basis of all social sciences, which means that it is the foundation in which all other social sciences is being built on. So, therefore, most theories and most solutions methodologies in sociology is being tapped from all other social sciences such as the political science, the psychology, and among others. Sociology is seen to be a science course because it is having its own set of values and then it's using the systematic method. This is all about sociology and other social sciences. Sociology and other social sciences. We have seen that sociology delves into all the social sciences that we have as a discipline in the society, such as the psychology, anthropology, and among others. Now, let's talk about the scientific steps that sociology uses. Sociology is seen to be part of the science, the social science discipline that we have in the world. So therefore, sociology uses a set of values and systematic method. Knowledge gained through this systematic method is what we term as sociological knowledge. Sociological knowledge is different from common sense. Sociological knowledge, it is not out of experience in the society. Example, when we have issue in the society, we use the systematic method, not our experience or our years that we have spent in the society. So sociological knowledge, it is the use of the scientific method. So we say that sociology, it is a science because it uses this scientific method. But we have two levels of critiques that have been laid down against sociology being a science. The first one is that the ability to have accurate and precise information. This is so because sociology deals with human behavior which changes within time. So it is not easy to predict the behavior of people from one society and compare this same behavior and give this same solution to another society. Another critique is that the influence of the researcher's own values in the research work that he or she is undertaking. A sociology as a course have systematic method that is being used in bringing solutions to social situation. This systematic method the first one is identifying and explaining the problem, which means that for any researcher who want to investigate or undertake any activity as a social scientist to discover, to learn, and to have knowledge about a social situation, the person must first of all know the kind of topic that he or she is going to investigate about. The second step is reviewing literature. This means that after the researcher has picked the topic to investigate, the researcher must ensure that the topic that he or she has picked, it is not being done by any other social scientist. Okay, so the third stage of this scientific step is formulating of hypothesis. Formulating of hypothesis simply means that the researcher will therefore, after identifying his topic that he wants to investigate, and then also viewing the background information, the third stage is formulating a hypothesis. This is the stage whereby the researcher will lay down some questions that if he goes to the field, he will be asking the participants of his research. Or this is also the same stage whereby the researcher draws some conclusion from his own ideology, so that if he goes to the field and then he confirms and then they are equal, his conclusion is seen to be right. The fourth stage is choosing a research design. Choosing research design, this is the step whereby the researcher selects the form of research method he or she would like to use. So if a researcher wants to study a larger society, the researcher will choose the qualitative research method, which is also known as survey. And we have 6 types of research method. These are descriptive research method, explanatory research method, qualitative, quantitative, basic and applied research method. These are the 6 types of research method. So from there, the next step, which is the step 5, is collection of data. Collection of data is the process whereby the researcher will select the research instrument to gather data. So research design is different from research instrument. We get research instruments when we know the kind of research design we want to use. So if I want to use survey or qualitative research method as my research design, then my research tool that I will use to gather the data will be interview or questionnaire. Then the next step in the scientific method is analyzing and interpreting the results. This is the stage whereby after the researcher has gone on the field and gathered all the information that he or she need, he comes back and then selects the relevant one from the irrelevant one, and then interpret the meaning of his answers that he got. And the last stage of the scientific step is stating the conclusion. Stating the conclusion, this is whereby the researcher will either agree upon a topic or disagree upon a topic based on the data he or she collected from the field. So if he picked a topic like teenage pregnancy leads to increase in crime, a topic like this, and then he went through all the scientific steps, and then he got to the last stage, stating conclusion. He will now state his conclusion if from the information he got from the field, teenage pregnancy indeed leads to increase in crime or not. Thank you for watching.